Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on my video, let me know what you think. Stormi, what were you and Courtney wearing on y'all confessional? Y'all really do think y'all the king and queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Y'all need to come again. The outfit was not, it wasn't given what y'all thought it was given. Y'all thought that y'all was just dressed to the gods, and you really wasn't. I was like, no, go try it again. I had to bust out laughing. I was like, no. Stormi really think she doing the doggone thing. It wasn't given to me. But anyway, moving on. Stormi, I thought that you were team too much. It's like you were really doing too much. You was talking about your business being overwhelming. You needed a nanny. You want to continue breastfeeding, but you want more kids. It's like, Stormi, how many ways are you gonna let us know that you have money? We know. We heard you. The first billion times that you said that you had money. Now you trying to say it with other things like I want a nanny. I need a nanny. We can have a surrogate, because we know you have to pay a nanny. We know that you can't. Ain't no broke person gonna get no surrogate. Your mama moving into your guest house. You just keep trying to let everybody know that you have money. Nobody cares, Stormi. I don't know what Carlos then filled your head up with, and we all know you got new money, so you acting brand new to everything. Some things you don't have to say out loud all the time. So you just gonna put it all out there in one whop. I need a nanny. I need a surrogate. Everything. Stormi, go sit down. We are not about to kiss your behind because you can afford a nanny, or you can have a surrogate, or you have a guest house. We really don't care. You didn't even want to listen to your husband. He trying to tell you something for your own good. You ain't say, well, let's see what the doctor says. Let's, have some tests. Maybe I can, have more kids. And if we can go through this journey together and see what happens. Let's speak to a specialist. You already jumping and throwing money at the situation. Oh, I'll just get a surrogate. Sometimes you have to listen, Stormi. Your husband he's saying no out of concern for your health, and you went all the way left field. You like, oh, we'll get a surrogate. Stormi, why don't you go see instead of you running up there to your guest house talking to your mama, why don't you go and speak to your doctor, some specialists, and see if it will be life-threatening, if it will be okay for you to see if you can at least try. Maybe you can sit your husband can go to the doctor visits with you, and y'all could and he could speak to the doctor, and the doctor maybe can assure him that everything is going to be okay. Or maybe the doctor can assure you that, or assure both of y'all that maybe there are other alternatives that y'all can work out together instead of you just jumping to the conclusion of a surrogate. Sometimes you need to listen, Stormy, and I see you not real good with that. But anyway, moving on. You stated you hadn't heard from Mel since the reunion. But when she asked you, did you know her number had changed? You stated no, which means that you hadn't tried to call her. So you created all this buzz with your mom talking about Mel, that you don't know if you and Mel friends or whatever, because she hadn't heard from you, because at the reunion she told you y'all to talk, and now it's 4 months later and you get a phone call from her out the blue. The phone works both ways. It rings on both ends and it dials out on both ends. You could have reached out to her and called her to see how she was doing. Again, you know what she's dealing with. You know what she went through at the reunion. Did you call to say, well, how you doing? I just want to check up on you. I seen the reunion. Even if you didn't, you wasn't up close and well, you were up close and personal, but even if you can say, well, I wasn't actually in the room, you watched the reunion. When you watched the reunion along with everybody else, did you reach out to her and say, well, are you okay? I just want to check on you. You didn't say anything. You doing the same thing Letitia did, Destiny did, waiting around for her to call you. And you can't say that you tried to call her because she said her number had changed. And you going to say, oh, no, I didn't know that. And she said, well, if you had, you could have just DM'd me. So you get more upset because you think you're more important than what you are. And she just showed you where you fall. Melody has 4 kids dealing with court cases and all these businesses. But yet she got to find time to continue to connect with you. Don't nobody have time for that. She told y'all when the show is over, she go and she want to be at peace. So if you seen the reunion and you seen what happened on the reunion, she was getting attacked from Letitia, Marceau, Martell, and Maurice. And you sitting up here worried about you. She wasn't worried about you. Only thing that happened to you at the reunion was that you was called ghetto. And you start crying over being called ghetto. And she had to sit there for how long to endure everything that she went through on that stage, and you worried about her calling you. Stormi, you ain't a friend. You are not a friend, because you could have reached out to her in the same manner that you wanted her to reach out to you. And when you got to Kimmy's engagement, her gathering or whatever, you stated that you hadn't heard from the other cast members since the reunion. Then you're going to say, I'm not really feeling it. But the only person you mad at is Melody. Why is that? At the reunion, you wasn't hanging with Melody. You were hanging with the Scotts and Destiny. So why aren't you mad that you hadn't heard from Letitia? Why aren't you mad that you haven't heard from anybody else? But you mad at Melody? But you got close to the Scotts at the reunion. So you just looking for a storyline for to be mad at Melody, and you want to and you feel as though you can go at Melody because it'll be easy for the others, the other cast members to back you up with your logic of Mel not reaching out, not being a good friend. No, you need to take that somewhere else. Don't nobody want to hear that. I just feel as though it's giving off fake. You trying to use Destiny and Letitia's storyline of them not of saying that Melody is not a good friend because she stopped calling them after the reunion, and you trying to use Tiffany's storyline of her wanting a baby and her husband not wanting a baby at first. So stop regurgitating storylines. And if your business is so overwhelming and you're going through all of these dramatic things, then you really wouldn't be concerned if Melody called you at all. Just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.